Hello YouTubers! It was the annual book fair here in Lima, and it's a thunderstorm outside, pouring down rain and thunder. I went 2 times this time. I went the first night they opened. I thought maybe I'd get some dibs on some good books. It costs $5 to get in, then you have to pay the price that they have on the book, which is usually pretty cheap. A lot of them are just 50 cents. Here's one I got. Desk Reference to Nature's Medicine. I thought that would be a good thing to have. It's got all kinds of plants and what they'll do for you. I had to pay $3 for that book, which is still a steal. And there was another one. I don't think I put it away. I got The Procedure Handbook of Arc Welding by Lincoln Electric, 50 cents. Great big book. The Merrick Index, 5th edition. This is way over my head, but 50 cents. It tells you all kinds of stuff, and I get these books. Most of the time I have no clue what they are, but it's interesting, and it's information you would not, I wouldn't even know where to look to find some of the stuff that are in some of these books. Yesterday my wife and I went, and you have these big banana boxes. It's $5 a box. Fill it clear full. And I had a bunch of books in here. Then my wife, she topped it off with a bunch. She had more books than me. But I get into these, like civil engineering. It tells you how to calculate a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I just can't see letting them go to, I don't know where they go after the sale or the book fair's over. They still have a ton of books this morning. And this is Saturday morning and it's the last day. Basic mathematics. There's times when I think there's got to be some kind of mathematical equation to come up with this answer. I've got a few math books. I'm going to have to sit and study them. CRSI, placing reinforcing bars. If you're pouring concrete, this, or anything else that you're trying to build something that has some structure to it, this will tell you how to where to put the rebar or rods to help. I mean, this stuff is way over my head and probably will never use a lot of the information, but I just like having access to it. Then I've got modern wood turning, power tools, how to use them, circular saw and joinery, wood, basic woodworking, routing and shaping, wood joining, or joining wood, using the table saw, shaper. This is one we all need. How to do just about anything. I'll have to look through that. When you got a box and it's going to be $5 a box, you see something that catches your eye, you throw it in the box. And here's one of those. Surveying. It says 1 meter equals 3.2808 feet. Someone wrote that in this book. And then sometimes you'll find little notes in them that the previous owner had. Just something I thought might be interesting. Now they have a silent auction, and I bid on 3 different lots of books, and I won 2 of them. Now that I had to pay good money for. For these 2 boxes of books, it was a little over 50 bucks. But like I said, lots of good information. let me clean these up and I'll bring the two that I won over here. Okay, the first night I was at the book fair, I walked through the silent auction and I saw this one and I saw one on muzzle-loading rifles and muzzle-loading and stuff. And I didn't win the muzzle-loading one, but I won this one. What caught my eye were these old Volume 1 Speer reloading manual. And it's in really good shape. Unfortunately, no one wrote their name in it. But I'll look through this because I'm really interested in hand loading. This one probably would have some value since it's Volume 1. Winchester Ball Powders, first edition. I didn't see a year. And then another old Speer reloading manual, number 3. So you can't use this information for reloading because the powders have changed. I wish it had a year. I don't see it. Okay, this one's copyright September 1959. Here's the volume 45th. I have this one. And I used to just love to sit here and read all this information. And here's a shot shell. I've got this one also. Then there were some other books in here. I'm not sure. NRA small bore rifles, knife throwing, sport blowguns, and pocket knives, trader and price guide. There's a marker in here. One of the things they do that's kind of annoying is they'll have all these books in here, and then they'll have a ribbon over it taped to it, so you can't really pull them out to look and see what you're getting. So I saw the Speer reloading manuals, and that was good enough for me. I think I bid $25 on that box. And this in here I paid $25 for. This in here has a lot of engineering books and such. And I work in the steel industry, and there's a lot of information on steel and geometry. Oh boy, this in here's a engineering manual for figuring out all kinds of stuff, and there's a note in there from the owner, the original owner, something he thought was important. This in here what I thought was neat. Carnegie Steel Company. This gives you dimensions of and angles and radiuses on angle and channel and beams. So I'll look at that. That'll be neat for me to look at. Modern Steel Structures, design of. And there's more. Looks like how to do bridges and steel structures. See, I couldn't even pull these books out to see what they really were. Simplified design of steel structures. A lot of them had a name in them and they blacked them out. Simplified design of reinforced concrete. That would go with that other book I've got. Simplified design of building structures. Whoever this collection came from worked in building buildings. This is design and operation of small sewage works. Structural engineering for professional engineers. Civil engineers, his origins. That probably just a book on how engineering came about. Electrical engineering. they got the name and address blacked out. Steel construction manual. So this has got a lot of information on the measurements of different I-beams and beams and channel and angle and tubing and what they weigh, and this will be a good one to have too. Well, that's my haul for this year. Hope it wasn't too boring. Thanks for watching.